Hi, today I'm going to make a from scratch granola recipe for you guys so that you can see how easy it is to do this. And I'm using my pantry ingredients because I'm doing a pantry haul, or not a pantry haul, like a pantry challenge. So here we go. I'm going to show you really quickly. I tried to get everything out. Here's a quick little granola recipe I just wrote up. Honestly, I usually eyeball everything. The keys to granola, I'm going to add 6 cups of oats, rolled oats. The key to making a good granola is to have a nice simple syrup or something sticky and wet, and then also to have something like some kind of flour to kind of bind it all together. I learned that recently because I was always doing granola and it wasn't coming out kind of sticky at all, but that's because it didn't have that binder. So this is just, I'll just do a little extra. 6 cups of oats, compensating for my little cups that weren't full. About a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. This is raw cacao. Okay, that's a little more than a 1/4 because those were heaping. You can't go wrong with heaping cocoa. I'm gonna get a little fork and stir it. Just stir that together. I'm also over here, I'm going to make a simple syrup. So this is 2 cups of water, and we don't use regular sugar in our house, but to compromise for the kids so that it tastes kind of good, we use coconut sugar. This is really hard to do with one hand. My dog is whining, I'm sorry. So, that's about 1 cup, but it'll give you an idea. Stir that around. It's on. And melt it. I'm going to throw some vanilla in there. And the Trim Healthy Mama maple extract is really yummy. That was a lot. Usually I do 1 or 2 teaspoons, but I usually eyeball it, so. Granola is a great thing to eyeball because it's not really an exact science for the most part, as long as you have enough like wetness in the recipe. So I'm going to add some maple burst from Trim Healthy Mama. That smells so good. I'm going to add some salt to my dry mix over here. Sorry for the noise. A little bit of salt. Sorry, this is like really hard to do with one hand. I should have figured out a tripod situation, but that's okay. I crushed some almonds. This is about a 1/2 cup, but it doesn't really matter exactly. Oh, my son is taking it. Thank you, son. Some chocolate chips. This is chopped up dark chocolate from Aldi, 85%, so it's kind of healthy. My kids are coming in. So let's see, I've got all the main ingredients here. I'm going to throw in some chia seeds just for added protein. Superfood. Yeah, because this is very low on protein. So I'm actually making this because my husband and son are going to go on a little day trip tomorrow, and we're trying to stay on budget. So I'll make them some meat and cheese sandwiches, and then I will send them with this baking blend. I almost forgot it. This is one of the key ingredients to make this so that it'll stick well. So I put a 1/4 cup. A little more is totally fine. Baking blend is a Trim Healthy Mama thing. It's almond flour, oat fiber, coconut flour, flax meal, collagen. So there's a little protein. And glucomannan. So that's going to be like the flour. I can use regular flour too, but regular flour is pretty void of nutrients, so I try not to do that. My son was allergic to almonds, but he's been taking allergy shots, so he's a lot better. So he can have a little bit. He wouldn't eat like a pound of almonds, but he can have a little bit. I think also baking powder is in this recipe. I forgot about that. So like 1 or 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And then also cinnamon. Okay, my kids mixed the cinnamon with sugar, so they were doing a bake sale. So we don't normally have sugar, but they were doing a bake sale. So it is what it is. So let me add some of those things. This is how I cook. I'm kind of a spaz. Cinnamon. And also let's do a 1/4 cup of coconut oil or butter. So 1/4 cup is like half a stick. I'm gonna add good old butter. Butter makes it better. So let me get. I'll throw that into the
simple syrup.
Simple syrup. Have that melt down. Thank you. We're almost done. And this is the pan that I cook it on. It's my jelly roll pan from Pampered Chef. Works really well. So here, let's see if we have all the ingredients in here. Kind of a spaz. If I wait till everything's perfect, I just won't do things. So this is what we have. Oats. Big sister's on duty, getting the baby. Make a simple syrup. Vanilla and maple extract, some cacao powder. Let me write down powder here. You guys want to pause the video at all. Baking blend, that's Trim Healthy Mama. I'll write THM. Chopped chocolate, I do dark chocolate. Chia seeds, oh yeah, squirt of monk fruit, pinch of salt, cinnamon, and some 1/4 cup of coconut oil. So this is Lakanto monk fruit extract. It's kind of like stevia. It'll just make it sweeter. So that was probably 10 or 12 drops, but oats suck up any sweetness. They're kind of like mashed potatoes. You feel like you add a bunch and it still tastes bland. So oats are similar. So the more sweetness you add, the better. Now, if you do this with honey or maple syrup, it'll be delicious. Just make sure you put like a flour type thing in there so that it'll kind of hold together. All right. Now I'm gonna pour this. Hey, oldest child, can you hold this for me? Thanks. Okay, we're gonna pour this in. And the baby gets to watch. Oh, she's not over here. So there it is. Super simple. I usually do a double recipe, triple recipe. I usually do more than this, but my husband wasn't feeling well, so he has the biggest bowl. He felt like he was gonna puke. We're not sure why, because we're all fine. So anyway, he has my bigger Pampered Chef bowl. This is not a Pampered Chef commercial. I sold it for like 3 months and got the intro stuff that they used to give away. It was like a lot of goodies, and I just use all this stuff all the time. So that looks pretty good. That might be a tad bit on the wet side, so I'm gonna add a little bit more oats. So you could do less simple syrup, or you could do more oats. So maybe 7 cups of oats. Let me change that. Here, why don't you finish stirring that, and I'll do a quick. I wonder if I can screenshot this while it's. Probably not, but here it is, granola. Super simple. And there it is. So then I cook it at 275 or less. So 260 to 275. You want to go ahead and pour that on the.
All of it?
Thanks. Yeah, whatever will fit, and then you press it down. Yeah, see how that kind of sticks together? That's definitely what you want. It smells really good. We'll probably make another batch. Since everything is out, might as well. So you can also, if you don't have a bunch of jelly roll pans, you can use like a 9x13 Pyrex type thing. It just doesn't hold as much, obviously, but these jelly roll pans, they're a little bit deep, so they're really awesome, and they're big. So there we go. So 275. I don't really time things. It's probably at least a half an hour, but it's closer to an hour usually. So halfway through, when it starts to get dried out looking, you can flip it. I usually flip it with a spatula and try to do it in chunks so it doesn't break up too much. And then there you go. It's delicious. We love granola. All of us really love granola. So there you go. This still looks kind of wet, so I would say 7 to 8 cups of oatmeal. But you get the idea. I'm sure there's other recipes out there. I just thought I would show you some of my inspiration because we're trying not to spend money and we're trying to cook from scratch, and we don't really buy cereal, so this is awesome. All right, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye. Leave a comment below and subscribe and like and all that. This is a new channel, and I want to get people inspired to cook healthy on a budget. All right, talk to you later. Bye.